Hello everyone, welcome to Career Launcher and I am Shashank and I'll be taking the third session of number-based DILR. Okay, we have already covered two sessions of DILR CAT, DILR number-based. So if you haven't watched this video, just go and watch them. Okay, now let's start. Okay, so this question, what does it say? It says in IFT in 2021, whatever it is, has announced is student of the year competition. Okay, so there is a competition, student of year, that has two steps: preliminary stage and the final stage. Preliminary stage comprised of overall academic excellence of the 5 trimesters of the coursework. Okay, तो 5 trimester हो चुके हैं जो बहुत academically excellent हैं. So that was the initial criteria to get into second round, final stage. Where when the result of preliminary stage were announced, it was found that there are only 5 people. Abnaya, Arav, Sanvi, Vagisha, and Raghav. These 5 people qualified to compete in the second round or final round. Okay. In the stage where 5 rounds of extracurricular activities wherein the students could score 1 to 10. ठीक है, तो जो सेकेंड राउंड है वहां पे 5 कंपटीशंस हैं और उसमें जो स्कोर आ रहा है वो 1 to 10 आ रहा है. ठीक है, these 5 extracurricular rounds were debate, extempore, business quiz, B plan competition and case study. ठीक है, तो पांचों के नाम दिए. The student with the maximum points across these 5 rounds would be considered as the winner and would take the prestigious jo bhi hai. Now it says, so at the end of these 5 rounds, when the jury asked the scorecard to final winner, कुछ values missing है. ठीक है, अब मतलब यूजुअली जो अपना नंबर बेस्ड में या मिसिंग डेटा में जो होता है वो जनरली क्या होता है, 1-2 वैल्यू मिस हो जाती हैं. वो हमेशा का ही केस है, ऐसा नहीं है कि इस क्वेश्चन में हुआ है, हमेशा ही 1-2 नंबर मिस हो जाते हैं, अदरवाइज क्वेश्चन फॉर्म नहीं होगा. ठीक है, सो दे मिस्ड आउट कपल ऑफ वैल्यूज. नाउ वी कैन सी द टेबल कि ये टेबल है एंड देयर आर सम एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन दैट इज गिवन. और उस पे क्वेश्चन देखिए कितने ये खराब क्वेश्चन है. हमको फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट आर द पॉसिबिलिटीज. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज अगेन टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट आर द पॉसिबिलिटीज, कि कौन कौन सी पॉसिबिलिटीज ट्रू हो सकती है. थर्ड वन, suppose Sanvi scored 5 points in debate round, still wins student of the year by scoring more than 1 point, 1 more point than Abnaya in the total score. Raghav को भी 2 राउंड में reappear करने का मौका मिला. Then how many such combinations Raghav can choose to win prestigious student of the year? मतलब पहले स्टूडेंट ऑफ ईयर चेंज हुआ, वापस से स्टूडेंट ऑफ ईयर चेंज हुआ. सो बेसिकली इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट 2 चेंजेस इन द सेम क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, सो नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट डज इट सेज. सो इट सेज नो टू स्टूडेंट्स हैव स्कोर्ड इक्वल पॉइंट्स इन सेम राउंड. ठीक है, तो डिबेट राउंड में जो 5 लोगों के स्कोर होंगे वो सारे डिस्टिंक्ट होंगे. Extempore में every 5 numbers might be distinct. Business, all 5 points will be distinct. But the problem is here it doesn't say कि यहाँ पे एक स्टूडेंट के 5 राउंड्स के जो स्कोर होंगे वो डिस्टिंक्ट होंगे. वो सेम भी हो सकते हैं क्योंकि वो मेंशन नहीं है फर्स्ट पॉइंट में. ठीक है, सो दिस कॉलम वाइज एवरीथिंग शुड बी डिस्टिंक्ट. रो वाइज things may be distinct, may not be distinct, I don't know. Okay, now it says Vagisha has scored an odd number of points in case study analysis. Okay, so whatever it is, it should be an odd number. Case study analysis, this should be an odd number. Arnav's total score point was a multiple of 8 and it was the least. Okay, so multiple of 8, it was the least. So it can be 16, it can be 24, it can also be 8, but it cannot be more than 24, because if it is more than 24, it won't be least, it will be greater than at least other. So जो case नहीं है अपना. ठीक है, now there are no ties between any students in overall points, मतलब सबके total points distinct हैं. ठीक है, Vagisha has scored the same points in the following rounds, that is debate and extempore. ठीक है, So Vagisha is getting X marks over here, X marks over here, and this is what it is talking about. ठीक है. None of the missing scores were less than 4 in any round. Now I got something that is concrete. 4 से कम मार्क्स नहीं हो सकते. So everyone is going to score. Every missing value is going to be either 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. So missing values can be this. They cannot be 1, 2, 3. अब नया बंदा कंप्लीशन 35. ये हम लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन पढ़ के समझ चुके हैं. ठीक है. Now let's fill the data. 10 plus 7, 17. 17 plus 9, 26. Okay. So remaining sum should be 9. So 9, how can I get 9? It can be 4 plus 5. 6 plus 3 will not work because no number can be less than 4. Okay. So अब नया के में यही केस बना. ठीक. Now if I am going to look for Arav, in Arav's case, if I say 4, 4, 4, 4. So 16 plus 7 is going to be 23. तो आरव का स्कोर 8 तो नहीं हो सकता, 16 भी नहीं हो सकता. So Arav's score should be 24. Now how can I get 24? 24 minus 7 is 17. So from these values, I need 17. So how can I get 17? I can get 4, 4, 4 and 5. There is going to be 1, 5 and 3 4s. Okay. Now if Avnaya is getting 4 over here, then Avnaya will be getting 5 over here. Now if Avnaya is getting 4 over here, then Arav cannot get 4 over here, so Arav's score should be 5. If Avnaya is getting 5 over here, then Arav should be getting 4. Because in each round, value should be distinct. If this is 5, this should be 4, or it is 5. So either this number will be 5 or this number will be 5. There will be no other number that will be 5. So this number should be 4 as well as this number should be 4, and Arav's score is going to be 24. ये पहला केस आया. यहाँ पे ये चीज की क्लैरिटी आई कि आरव का बिजनेस क्विज में तो 4 ही होगा, केस स्टडी में भी 4 ही होगा. ये अपने पास ये 2 नंबर सेट हो गए, बाकी नंबर्स का अपन को कोई आइडिया नहीं. ठीक है. नाउ इफ आई लुक एट सानवी के बारे में मुझे कुछ नहीं पता. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स लुक एट वगीशा. दिस इज 8. This number and this number is same. ठीक है. तो overall it is 33. So मुझे अभी extra कितना चाहिए? 25 because 8 is already here. So 33 minus 8 is 25. So basically remaining 4 missing value should give me sum as 25. ठीक है. Now if I'm going to look at this is 3. Either of the two numbers, one number is 4, one number is 5. So smallest value is going to be 6. So I am starting with 6. Let's say this is 6, so this will also be 6. 6, 6, 12. 12 plus, so I need remaining sum as 13. ठीक है. इन दोनों का स्कोर सेम है, तो ये 6 नहीं हो सकता. तो 13 कैसे बनेगा? 7 plus 6. Okay. Now this number can't be 6. This number, अच्छा. अगर मैं बोलूं तो 6 तो कोई भी नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि इन दोनों का ये these two numbers are same, so third number cannot be 6. ठीक है. So 5 plus 8 and 9 plus 4. Okay. Neither this nor this number can be 4 because this is 4, this is also 4. So the only combination that is left out is 5 and 8. So this number is going to be 5 and this number is going to be 8. And why I am taking this number as 5? Because this has to be odd. तो ये 5 हो गया, ये 8 हो गया. ठीक है. ये मेरे पास अभी तक पॉसिबिलिटीज आ गई जो समझ सकता था. बाकी 10 plus 3. अच्छा ठीक है. If this number I have assumed x is 6, I cannot take x as 7 because this is 7. I can take it as 8. If I take it as 8, this is also going to be 8. 8 at 16 plus 8, 24. 24, so remaining sum is going to be 9. Then it is going to be 4 plus 5. Again 4 तो कहीं नहीं आ सकता. So this number can't be 8. This number also cannot be 9 because 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 8, 26. Then sum should be 7. So one number will be 3, one number will be 4. So those possibilities are ruled out. So the only possibility of x comes out to be 6. So this is 6. In debate round, Vagisha is scoring 6. In extempore round, Vagisha is scoring 6. In business quiz, Vagisha is getting 8. In case study, it is getting 5. Okay. 10 plus 3, 13. Now I need 16 more. ठीक है 16 किससे 3 राउंड से अब 3 राउंड से 16 I can get 8 4 4 okay this is 4 and this can't be 4 this can't be 4 so 8 4 4 will not work this is ruled out 7 because two numbers this number can be 4 but another two numbers cannot be 4 so that's the reason this condition is ruled out 753 sorry 755 okay again that I need 16 okay 754 okay now can I get this possibility this is again 7 5 12 4 16 ठीक है this number cannot be 4 this number cannot be 5 so this number has to be 7 now this number has to be either 4 or 5 that doesn't work okay another possibility I can think of is 6 5 I am looking for sum of 16 655 okay again I am going to get the similar issue over here that is this is going to be 5 this cannot be either 5 or 6 okay so this is again a problem तो यहाँ पे और कुछ arrangement बनेगा I don't know so let's leave it at that now let's look at the questions Raghav scored 8 in debate point Raghav scored 8 in debate point so I am going to say if Raghav is getting 8 over here so 8 plus 3 so basically I am going to get 844 condition so this is 8 this should be 4 this should be 4 now the problem is this cannot be 4 this cannot be 4 so first condition is null and void so first condition is wrong it's not even a possibility so if first is false so this option is gone as well as this option is gone Vagisha's score in extempore is twice of Arab's score so extempore में Vagisha का जो score है that is twice of Arab's score not possible because this is 4 this is 6 this is 5 this is 6 anyhow Vagisha's score is not double so second condition is also null and void so it means this is also eliminated so I am going to get my answer is option 3 okay now let's move to next question number 2 if Avnaya score of 5 point in competition business competition and some of the two of the three missing value for Raghav is a prime number which of the following is correct okay. So for Raghav two of the three numbers is prime sorry to a summation of two of the three numbers is what is a prime number okay and Avnaya is getting 5 in B plan okay so Avnaya is getting 5 in B plan so this is 5 so this should be 4 this is 5 so this should be 4 and this is 4 so this should be 5 now we are talking about Raghav now the thing about Raghav is Raghav's score is 16 remaining score is 16 and summation of two numbers let's say A and B which are missing and C summation of two numbers is prime so what are the possible prime sums one is going to be sum is 7 then next number is going to be 9 okay sum can also be this is 5 this is 11 okay it can be 11 it can be 5 it can be 13 it can be 3 now 13 3 is not possible and why not possible because 3 cannot be any missing value cannot be smaller than 4 so this is ruled out now this possibility is also ruled out and why it is ruled out because 5 means summation of 2 and 3 and 1 and 4 so again summation cannot be any number cannot be less than 4 so this is also ruled out again summation of two numbers cannot be 7 why because it is going to be 3 plus 4 so one number is going to be less than 4 so this is also ruled out so I am going to get 5 and this okay Now I am getting, so I can say 5, I cannot have 5 over here, I cannot have 5 over here, क्योंकि 5 यहाँ पे तो यहाँ नहीं आएगा, 5 यहाँ पे तो यहाँ नहीं आएगा, तो 5 एक ही जगह आ सकता है, वो है ये, that is this. So the only arrangement I am getting, that is going to be, राघव का डिबेट में 5 आ सकता है, and that is going to be this, that is going to be option this. So this is the possibility that we were talking about, and this is 5. And now let's look at the next question. Suppose if Sanvi scores 5 points in debate round, ठीक है, सानवी के डिबेट में 5 आए हैं और स्टिल अवनया से 1 पॉइंट ज्यादा आ रहे हैं, ठीक है. So I am just going to erase every additional information that I have written, and I am going to say solve this one. So what I will be getting over here, now Avnaya is getting how much? Avnaya is getting, let's say this is, she is getting 5 over here, Sanvi is getting 5, and she is getting 36 marks, one more than Avnaya. Okay. 5 plus 5 plus 6, that is 16. Remaining sum is 20. It means this number is 10. This number is also 10. Okay. Now what does it say? It says Raghav has given opportunity to reappear in 2 rounds. In how many combinations of Raghav can choose to win prestigious Student of the Year trophy? ठीक है. राघव को स्टूडेंट ऑफ द ईयर ट्रॉफी चूज करनी है, so it means Raghav needs to score 37 marks, at least 37 or more than 37. So Raghav, I am saying Raghav is getting 10 over here. Just first case, Raghav is getting 10 over here. Here he cannot get 10 because 10 is here. So I would say Raghav is getting 9 over here. 10 plus 9, 19. Okay. And he is already getting 13. 13. So he needs the sum of 24 or more. So out of 24 or more, he already received 19. So at least 5 should be here. So 5 cannot be here, 6 cannot be here, 7 cannot be here, but it can be 8, it can be 9. There are 2 possibilities. If this is 10, this is 9, then it can be 9, it can be 8. It can't be 8, so it can be 7 as well. So 10 plus 7, 17. 17, then I would say it can be 8, or 17 and 8, 25, that works. It can also be 9. Okay. So that is what I am getting. 10 plus 9, 19. 17, 17 plus 8, 25 plus 17 plus 9 is going to be 26. Okay. 4 possibilities I am getting. Now, what if I would say he's getting 8 over here? Okay. If he is getting 8 over here, then and he's getting 9 over here. So 9 plus 8, 17. So what are the possible values he can get? Either 8 or 9. Okay. So what are the possible arrangements? 8, 9, 10, 9, 9, 10, 7, this can be 10. So so the possibilities are going to be 8, 9, 10. Another possibility is going to be 9, 9, 10. Another possibility is going to be 8, 7, 10. That is 25. 9, 7, 10. And then 8, 9, 8. And 8, 9, 8. 9, 9, 8. Okay. So how many total possibilities we are talking about? How many combinations Rahul can choose to win prestigious award? Okay. So basically, in this case, what should be the answer? What is the answer we should have? That is going to be option D, option 4. That is going to be 6 possibilities. We have counted 6. So answer of this question is going to be 6 cases. So what did we get over here? Let's check the answers, whether we are getting the right answers. Option 3. Did we get option 3? Yes. Option 2. Did we get option 2? Possibility 2 is the option 2. Okay. So that is option 2. And question 3, that is 6. Okay. So this is how this question is approached. Again, the problem is, I would say that this question is pretty much ambiguous, and I would say there are a lot of chances to make mistake in this question. If I am going to get this question, then more likely I am not going to attempt, because still I am feeling there are a lot of errors. Even if I look at this question number 3, or if I look at this, if I am not going to go by the option, then I would say this question is something that cannot be solved, that shouldn't be done. Why? Because whatever you do, you cannot get this one. This is 29. Okay. So 10 plus 3, 13. I need summation as 16. How can I get 16? Okay. 16 can be said as 6 plus 5 plus 5. You cannot get 2 5s. This cannot be 5. This cannot be 5. You cannot get 2 5s. 7 plus 5 plus 4. That is another possibility. Okay. So I am going to say this is 4. This is 7. This is 5. Now this can't be 5 because this is 5. Now I am going to have 8. 8 plus 4 plus 4. Again, that is not a possibility. You cannot fill this. So Raghav's score cannot be completed. So basically, effectively, if I'm going to say, this question is definitely wrong. And why wrong? Because I can get the answer if I'm going to use the options. But in reality, this question is wrong. This set itself is wrong. Because there is no definite case that you are going to get. Raghav's case is invalid. So that's why, again, there might be a one condition where this set can be right, because this line, this is that debate round and extempore round. There might be another possibility that this number can be 7, this number can be 6. Now, in that case, this set can be solved. Okay. Lekin, because this line, what they are saying, debate round and extempore round. So basically, again, there is a lot of confusion that is caused in this set. So not a very good set to solve. I hope everyone understood that what are the issues I am talking about in this particular set. Understood? Now let's move to this set. What does it say? It says that table given below shows the amount in grams of carbohydrate, protein, fat, and other nutrients per 100 gram of nutrients in 7 food grains. The first column shows the food grain name, then other things, code name of the food grain, then carbohydrate, protein, fat, and other nutrients. Okay. Missing values हैं. Now we have to fill the table to get the answer. Okay. Both the pseudo cereals have higher amounts of carbohydrate as well as higher amount of protein than any millet. Okay. So basically, the missing value, that is this number, should be greater than any of the 3 numbers. So this number should be greater than 62. It can be 63, it can be 64, it can be 65, it can be any number. I don't know. But whatever it is, it should be greater than that. Okay. Both the cereals have higher proteins, higher amounts or carbohydrate than pseudo cereals. Okay. So basically, this is saying that these numbers should be greater than these numbers. Matlab these two numbers should be greater than 66. That's what it says, right? All the missing values of carbohydrate for the food grains are non-zero multiples of 5. ठीक है. Now, अब question में बात आई कुछ. Now, question is saying any of the number that is written in this column should be a multiple of 5 that is missing. ठीक है. This is 62. This is 56. This is 66. So this number should be at least 65. ठीक है. 65, 70, 75, 80 or something. ठीक है. All the missing values of protein, fat, and other nutrients for all of the food grains are non-zero multiple of 4. ठीक है. In protein, every number that we are talking about that is non-zero multiple of 4 means either 4 or 8 or 12 or 16, whatever it is. ठीक है. P1 contain double the amount of protein than M3 contains. ठीक है. So basically, this number is double of this number. So this is x, so this number should be 2x. Okay. Now, every missing number should be greater than, every missing number should be multiple of 4. Every missing number should be a multiple of 4. Okay. Now, there are too many missing values and we might think कि ये solve नहीं होगा, आसानी से हो जाएगा. Why I'm saying that? Because let's look at this number. ठीक है. Let's look at this number. Now, these three numbers should be smaller than these numbers. Because in pseudo cereal, protein is higher than millets. ठीक है. So if this is 10, this number should be greater than 10. So this can be either 12. If this is 12, if this is 12, this will be 6. Not a possible arrangement. Why? Because 6 is not a multiple of what? 6 is not a multiple of 4. Okay. If this is 16, this is 8. Okay. So this is 16, this is 8. So will it work? Yes, it works. This is 20 and this is 10. Will it work? No. This is 24, this is 12. Will it work? Yes. Okay. This is 66. This is 10. Sum comes out to be 76. So summation of this number and this number comes out to be 24. Now, if this number is 24, this number becomes 0, not a possibility. So this number has to be 16 and this number has to be 8. There is only one possible combination and that's what I'm getting. Okay. Now the second condition is this number should be smaller than 14, but a multiple of 12. But a multiple of what? This number should be smaller than 14, but a multiple of 4. So it can be either 12 or 8 or whatever. 7 plus 16, 23. Now summation of remaining two numbers should be 77 because it is, we are talking about out of per 100 grams. Now I need 77. How can I get 77? I need one number that is multiple of 5. I need another number that is multiple of 4. Okay. So if this is 12, I would say this is 12. So this is going to be 65. Okay. There is going to be no other possibility. Now this P1 and P2 in carbohydrate, they should be greater than M1, M2, M3. So this number should be greater than 65. So it can be either 70 or 75 or any other. Okay. Now I'm going to look at this. This is 0. This is 12. So remaining sum comes out to be 88. Okay. Now how I'm going to get 88? This number should be multiple of 5 and this number should be multiple of 4. So I would say this is 80. This is going to be 8. Direct value. Okay. Now another one, this is 3, this is 10, 13. So I'm going to get 87. Now how can I get 87, 75 and 12? Now why I am not going below 75? Because the smallest value is this of this number is 70. 70 से नीचे नहीं हो सकता है. And all these numbers should be greater than all these numbers. it means smallest value of this number is 70. So smallest value of the two numbers should be 75. Smallest value 75 से ज्यादा हो सकते हैं दोनों नंबर, लेकिन 75 से कम कोई नहीं हो सकता. So this number should be 70 because this is 70. So this number is greater than this number. This is 70, so this should be 75. It cannot be smaller than 75. ठीक है. 70, 14, 84. 84 plus 8, 92. So this comes out to be 8. Okay. 8, I'm sorry, 66, 16, that is 82 plus 10, 92. So this comes out to be 8. Okay. 20, 56, 76. So this comes out to be 20. Okay. Now I have no clue what these two numbers are going to be. 62 plus this 72, remaining sum should be 28. Now what are the values? How many food grains have higher amount of carbohydrate per 100 gram? So nutrients in M1. ठीक है. So M1 से ज़्यादा कितने हैं? So M1, how many are more than M1? So M1 is 62. So how many numbers are greater than 62? 65, 66, 67, sorry, 70, 75, 80. 5 numbers. So answer of first question is going to be 5. How many grams of protein are there in 100 gram of nutrients in M2? In M2, nutrients is 12, already calculated. How many grams of other nutrients were in 100 grams in M3? In M3, it is 24 grams, already calculated. Now the next one, what is the median number of grams of protein in 100 gram of nutrients of these food grains? So we are looking for the median of this. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am looking for the fourth value because median in the ascending order, median is the fourth number. 8, 8, smallest, then 10, 3, then next number is 12. So fourth number is 12, so median is going to be 12. And that's how we got the answer of this question. Have you got the answer? Yes. So that's how these type of questions should be approached. Head Start is starting. Head Start 1 and 2 have already been done, and we are talking about round 3. It is going to start on 25th of April, and it is starting at 11 a.m. And in this Race to 99 session, you are going to learn how to approach the questions quickly and how to solve the questions of DILR, Quant, VARC in CAT. And for today's session, like, share, subscribe. And if you want to enroll, this is the number.